A man with mental illness and a history of domestic abuse is terrifying a Hampton woman. She now lives in the home his mother just sold.
Darius Mitchell keeps paying her unwanted visits. Investigative reporter Chris Horn has our story that sits at the junction of mental illness, criminal behavior, and what you're entitled to know as a home buyer. Chris?
That's right, Aisha. Sometimes you simply can't go home again. That's what Darius Mitchell is trying to do in Hampton. His mental state won't allow him to realize that he doesn't live there anymore. The new resident says she's living in fear and isolation. Last October, Donna Jones was excited about buying her Hampton home.
I read the book Hidden Figures that talks so much about the city of Hampton. I was just in love with the city.
Jones, active duty with the Air Force, moved into the home with a roommate.
It was the easiest transaction ever. Then we started having a visitor. So I changed the locks. I had a security camera installed.
And then the camera caught this.
I mean, every single time it's the same thing. Come try to open the door, and I'm like, who is this?
That's 42-year-old Darius Mitchell. He used to live there and thinks he still does. Decades ago, Mitchell was an engineering student at ODU when his mother says he was attacked.
Darius had blows to his head. He had underwent a surgery for 4 hours.
But Darius Mitchell is not only returning home, he's returning to the scene of a crime. Mary wanted to leave the house behind, and for good reason.
We had an episode, and it was a really bad episode. It was the second episode. He attacked me. I got a concussion.
So when he attacked her, he had ripped her clothes off, and as she was trying to get away. So she ran out the side door.
And his sister says she was victimized too.
Anybody could be a threat. You know, he has attacked me before in the past, but you know, we still love him.
By that point, Mitchell was no longer welcomed by his own family.
I would go there and she would have the dresser pushed in front of her door.
And he's definitely not welcomed by Jones.
I really feel taken advantage of. Had I known about this before, I would have just kept looking for another house. I feel like I got tricked.
It's a legal question, or at least an ethical one.
Her problem is now my problem, and it's not her problem anymore.
She has no idea. Sir, when you said it, I love God with all my heart. And I'm not like that.
She didn't just try to sell the house and put the problem on someone else.
No.
Does the seller of a home need to disclose that a person with mental illness and a history of violence keeps returning to that home?
That's my mistake.
Or was it?
Why would you tell a person the history of a house?
Yeah, nobody died in it.
Virginia real estate law does not require that kind of disclosure. Mitchell keeps coming back despite assault and trespassing charges. They don't stick because of his mental illness.
One would think if you're deemed unfit to stand trial that you at least get a guardian or something to make decisions on your behalf, but that's simply not the case.
Both sides say they're at wit's end.
Because the hospitals, they don't keep him long. They keep him for like a week, and that's not enough time to get him back on his medication when he's been off for months.
I know you used to live here, but you don't live here now.
Well, I've tried to call attorneys, and there's not a whole lot they can do. I've emailed the mayor. I've emailed the sheriff. I've emailed the chief magistrate. I've talked to Adult Protective Services.
He's not capable of working. You know, he's disabled.
In the meantime, Jones and her cameras are watching and waiting.
When he comes, it's from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. I don't go back to sleep. Like, I'm shaking. My heart is racing just telling you about it. I am a prisoner in my home.
Darius Mitchell has an outstanding warrant, the current one for trespassing from 3 weeks ago. Police say they're working with the Community Services Board to get mental health resources for Mitchell once they can locate him. His family says he has a temporary home. It's in a rooming house. Chris Horn, 10 on your side.